Why is it so early? Good morning, YouTube. We are back at again with another video. As you can see, we're up at the crack of dawn. It's about like 6:30 in the morning right now. If we haven't met before, my name is Kelby. I am a full-time reseller. I've sold over 7 figures of pre-owned goods on the internet, on platforms like Whatnot and eBay. And today we are on the way to a local flea market, guys. We haven't been to this flea market in a little while. It's the Central Florida Fair and Flea Market, or Central Florida Fairground Flea Market, however they name it nowadays. But we are on the way there to source stuff to sell online for a profit. So come along the journey. We are headed there right now. Hopefully find some goods. Again, like I said, we haven't been there in a little while. You know, flea markets are one of those things, if you're not there within the first 15, 20 minutes even, you could be left with nothing but the scrap. So the early bird definitely gets the worm when it comes to the flea market. So let's get there in a hurry, safely, and let's see what we can find. And we have made it, got our little cart. We're ready to go. Let's see what we got. $1 clothes. Let's see what we can find. Hat's a little bit out of shape. $2006 CAA. We can find some vintage in here, maybe. Little Nike bag. Picking up these games from this guy. Three, 15. You wanna add me up? I don't know. Cause I added a couple more controllers. It said like 25 before.
15, 20, 35. What's 35?
35, yeah, I got you. 35. So you said 4 pieces for $1. This. That's 1. Sure, 4 for $1. Why not? 2. Figuring I'm probably not gonna be able to find 4 in here. Maybe not. You know, not with that kind of attitude. Gotta stay positive, right? Maybe that if I can't find a 4th. Hey brother, I got 12 pieces. 12 pieces. Do you want to count it? You want to take a picture? Thank you so much. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You said 4 for $1, right?
Yeah.
So 4. 3?
Yeah.
For 12? $3? Okay. It's got the security tag, which isn't too much of an issue, but so everything in this box is 2 for $1. So let's see if we can do any damage inside this box. See if we can do any damage. It's kind of hard to go through this box. Ooh, either free shorts. Nothing good in here, but again, wholesale for $2.50 a piece. Get it for $1 each. That'll work. Little vintage Winnie the Pooh hat. I mean, it's about 8:30 right now, so the flea market's been open about an hour and a half. I don't really know comps on a Starbucks hat, but I have a weird feeling that Starbucks hats for some reason would sell, but we're gonna leave it. Fan Inc. FC Bayern Munich hat. Something I would typically most likely pick up, but just trying to slim down a little bit more in the hats as we set up more racks at the warehouse, so we'll hold off on that one. Oh, I think this is an old Syracuse. American Eagle. Vintage Syracuse hat. We'll see how much these hats are. All right, so we just finished up over at the flea market. You know, as far as clothing wise, clothing did not stick out today. The actual winner of today's flea market trip was actually the video games. You know, but we still ended up getting some pretty good stuff. We got really good deals on the pieces we got. A lot of the stuff were less than $1 a piece. Here in Orlando, you get a lot of Adidas, Nike, Callaway, stuff like that. You know, stuff that you really want to pay $5 for. Depending on the piece, you might pay $5. From what was there, and it's usually typical, you don't really find the Travis Matthews, the Peter Millars, stuff like that here in Orlando. It's very more rare to find versus, you know, sourcing out, like I said, by the coast. But as far as the video games go, we did come up. We got a whole bunch of video games, including these 2 Pokemon DS games. Of course, as far as all the other video games I bought, for those of you who sell video games, you probably saw the sports games and stuff. You're like, wow, those are trash. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. This guy thinks he's a great reseller. This guy's horrible at reselling. I have a wholesale buyer who buys all low-end games for me at $2.50 a piece. So those are already sold before I buy them. So as soon as I hand that money over to buy those games, I already have them sold to my wholesale buyer. So that's the reason. You know, I could get those games for $1, $1.50, maybe even less than $1 a piece. I'm gonna pick them up because that's just extra profit. Might as well get it while I'm here, because all I gotta do is make a phone call at the end of the week and send them off all my low and mid-end games. So that's the reason why I picked those up. But it's still pretty early in the day. We're gonna try to go out and hit some garage sales. Let's see what we can find. How much are the clothes?
Okay.
How much are the clothes?
The new ones are $2, $2 and $3. The one with tags.
Okay, without tags?
The other ones use $1.
$1? Okay. So $1 without tags.
Esto no sirve aquí, mira, esto es small. Say two.
11.
3, 11.
$11.
Okay,
So
so-
$9 change. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so at that garage sale, it was a nice little sneaky garage sale right down the road from that estate sale. Anything good that was at this estate sale had already been there and gone. But that garage sale was literally right down the road, on the way back direction-wise to the warehouse. Literally not even a mile down in the same neighborhood. So as you saw there, we got some pretty good brands out of that one. $1 a piece. Those denim jackets, didn't do any comps on any of those. The Levi's one, I forgot what the other brand was, but it had a really nice cutout in the back, like a print. I'll show you that obviously when we get to the warehouse. But some pretty solid items, and we have that vintage toy, the butt toy. I haven't looked at comps on that either yet, but I'm sure it goes for a little something. So we ended up picking that. We do not sell toys, so that'll probably just sit in our warehouse in a bucket somewhere unless one of you guys want that toy. Let us know. Feel free to shoot us a comment down below, or shoot us a message if anybody wants that toy out there. But yeah, that was a good little pickup there. Some pretty premium brands on that one, or I should say better brands than the flea market. But we're on the way. Let's see if we can find any more garage sales. Of course, we always end up at a Goodwill. Somehow we always end up at a Goodwill. Doesn't matter when, why, how. We're just always here. What's the color of the week? Color of the week is green. Green is half off. So let's get cracking. We got all these clothes to get through. So let's see what we can find. So, I mean, they got Untuckit. It's a 2XL, so a bigger size, but it's for $9. You got a FootJoy here, and it looks like a FootJoy back here. I mean, both of them are $9 a piece. That's definitely not the price point I'm looking for on the FootJoy, but we're gonna pick them up. We're gonna hold on to them and see if we can't find anything else that might be clearanced, so we could lower that average price per item. Hopefully, I don't know. It's Saturday currently, and I believe the color of the week changes on Sunday or Monday, one of those 2 days. So we're literally right at the end of the sale week. So it's very doubtful we're gonna find anything that's half off, that's like something worthwhile, but we'll see. Here at this end of this rack, they do have some Tommy Bahama, but $6.99, $8.99, not feeling it. Oh, I do see some Lacoste Sport again, $8.99. Lacoste Sport usually does pretty good. I think Lacoste Sport, I think has about, correct me if I'm wrong, might be 100% sell through. Could be wrong, but $9. Again, we're gonna hold on to it, but I don't know if we're gonna take it. Just depends if we can lower our average for this trip. Obviously, we could just say we can mix it in with the stuff that we got from the flea market, but let's see if we can't make it happen out of just the stuff that's inside of this thrift. So we'll see what we can do. Oh, look, another Lacoste Sport. I just hate that they're $9. Why? Cut that off there at the tip. This one's kind of stained. I'll pass on that one. All right, so we made it back to the warehouse. I pulled the stuff out to the front of our warehouse to kind of give a better view. I'm gonna keep this stuff in the rack as far as showing you guys what we got throughout the day, see if how that setup works out for us. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over the stuff that we got at the flea market first. So this is what we got. All right, so I figured we just start off with the video game electronic stuff. Sorry if you hear wind, guys. We're sitting literally right outside the front of our warehouse, so and it's a little windy today. It feels kind of good outside. But anyway, so starting off with the electronics and video game stuff, this big stack right here, we got video games from a couple different vendors. So this isn't all from one vendor, but there's 26 games total, and an average, I believe we paid about $1 a piece, $1 a piece average, give or take. for each game here in this entire stack. There's 26 games, and like I was saying earlier, we do have a wholesale buyer who buys all of our low-end and mid-end video games for $2.50 a piece. So 26 games, again, we paid about $26 for everything. That's going to turn a quick 26 bucks into $65 because these are already sold to him. So that's a quick flip right there for those. Moving on to the DS games. Now, from the guy that we bought the controllers, which we'll look at the controllers in just a second. From the guy we got the controllers, we ended up getting these 3, I believe, DS games as well from him. Actually, no, I think this was from another lady. These 2 Pokemon DS games. We got Pokemon, on the floor. We got Pokemon Heart Gold for the DS and Pokemon Platinum version. Very good very good games right here. We got them for pretty much nothing. I think we got like 5 for the pair or something like that, or it was like 15 for the pair. I don't know, but breaking it up with all the other stuff we got, it was like, I think we paid like $3-4 bucks a piece when you come out to the average of everything we bought from that guy. So very nice. I mean, just one of these will pretty much pay for what we paid for the entire controller and games lot, which is great. So got both of those. Got this Imagine Babies. I don't know, I didn't look at comps on this yet, but Imagine Babies DS, a little DS game from a place where we got a lady who we picked up a few of these games from. We ended up picking up this iPod Shuffle. I think she was asking us $5 for this. Again, we had a little bit of a bundle deal, so it came out a little bit cheaper. But iPod Shuffle, a great little flip item right there for people who collect Apple products. Onto the controllers. So with the controllers, we ended up getting Nintendo GameCube. I mean, they do need to be cleaned up and tested, but you know, that was a gamble we were willing to take. So we got 1 GameCube controller, 1, I think this is for Super Nintendo or NES. I think it's just for NES. We have 3 Sega Genesis controllers. And then we had a Sony PlayStation Blue, like translucent controller as well all from the same fella. The controllers usually do pretty good. We ended up picking, I don't know if you guys saw from a previous video, I was talking about these Yahtzee handheld games. We ended up finding a Yahtzee and a Bicycle, Illuminated Free Cell. I don't know what kind of game Bicycle is. I don't know if this is actually like riding a bike or if this is a card game, but we're gonna be getting 2 little handhelds here. I think he was asking $1 each, so we got these both for $1 a piece. And then on to the clothing items from the flea market. So first one we got here is the 100 Acre Honey Company. This is a nice vintage Winnie the Pooh denim cap. As you see, of the Goofy Hats code tag on it. Nice little vintage piece there. Another little bit older Syracuse Orangeman. Nice little snapback on official collegiate product. American Needle tag on that one. We ended up getting this Victoria's Secret sequins little like satchel bag thing, little wrist. I think this is a makeup bag. This will go on to our whatnot. We usually do an all Victoria's Secret live. This might go on our all Victoria's Secret live, or we might just put it on a regular dollar stealer deal live and run it at a buck auction. Next up, we have these. We actually got 3 of these Carhartt polos. They're all a size large, it looks like. 3 Carhartt polos, very nice with the pocket on it, size large, original fit. We got this Callaway golf polo, size extra large, fly cap embroidery on the chest. Now a lot of the clothes, as you guys saw from the footage we got, I mean, some vendors, we got one vendor that was like 4 items for $1. We had a lot of 2 for $1, and then $1, and some of them were 2 for $5. I can't recall if I picked up anything from the 2 for $5 places, but obviously in the earlier videos you would have saw. So we got these for, you know, pretty much dang near nothing. So our cost today on clothes is very low when it comes to the flea market. Abercrombie & Fitch size 4. I mean, I remember this one, this was part of the 2 for $1 area, so I was like, why not? Abercrombie pants for $1. I mean, we could probably get a good 18-20 bucks out of that, I would assume. Nike Golf Tour Performance Pebble Beach Golf embroidery on the chest. Nice little Nike polo. Adidas polo. I like the colorway on this one. It does have some staining on the front. It needs to get cleaned up. Very nice one there. Really nice little Columbia PFG polo. It's a 2XL, so bigger size on that one. Bigger size is usually nice. It's the PFG on the back. Another PFG polo. I think that one is the same size. You got the fish fish pattern on the sleeve. Again, this was either part of the 2 for $1 or 4. I think this was a 4 for $1 as well. Florida Gators full zip. I normally only pull these sports ones when it's like by Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, etc. But you know, nice Florida Gators full zip for under $1. Why not, right? Next up, we got this Nike Golf Tour Performance. We have a lot of Nike at this one. Nike black polo. It's what you find a lot of, you know, thrifting here in Central Florida. Nice little LL Bean red fleece vest. That one's always nice. Another Nike Golf Tour Performance. It does have the button-down collar. You don't really see that too often with the Performance, where the collar actually buttons down. At least I don't really see that all too often. Nice little polo there. This is gonna go in our whatnot. Just a cool little graphic print with a skeleton pinup chick. Fuego. Pelican Hill Nike Golf Tour Performance polo. Another great polo. Another Nike Golf. We have a Columbia gray full zip fleece. Nice one there, especially with fall and winter coming up soon. From the gentleman, I think it was 2 for $1. We ended up finding this We The Free shorts, size 28 denim shorts distressed. Those are nice, you know, We The Free for under $1. Can't go wrong with that. Little Y2K action. This is actually a little bit newer, but there's a South Pole full zip black jacket. That one is tagged in extra large. That'll be a great little eBay piece. Champion, this full zip. This will go on our whatnot. Again, just for the heck of it, we ended up picking it up just because it was so cheap. Again, needs a little bit of good, you know, everything needs a good cleaning to it, but Champion full zip jacket that's going on our whatnot. Now we actually got 2 of these. It's a Nightmare on Elm Street, like a costume top. Tiff was saying, keep them, we'll be matching for Halloween. So we might end up posting these after Halloween, who knows. But Nightmare on Elm Street, there's 1 and then 2. That's the second one there. One's a large, one's an XL. We're gonna bring this nice Orvis quarter zip pullover. It's like a waffle knit. Very nice little piece there. This one is actually gonna be brand new with tags, Under Armour. Can't go wrong with the new with tags. It's actually in Canadian. $79.99 Canadian, and if I'm not mistaken. This is the Toronto Maple Leafs, which would make sense obviously if it's in Canadian. Toronto Maple Leafs. That's a hockey team. Nice little new with tags polo. Nice piece there. All right, so that was it as far as clothes at the flea market. This next little tab is going to be for our Goodwill finds. So this is from the Goodwill we just went to. We ended up getting this Untucked. It's a 2XL, bigger size. Because of the pattern and the sizing is why we paid up for it. It was $8.99 at the store. We really didn't get much from the Goodwill, so as far as like trying to lower our average cost from getting other items that may have been in clearance or just cheaper, that didn't really happen. But you know, what we got were, you know, pretty good things as far as sell-through and price point as far as what we can sell it for. So you know, even though this one we paid $9 for, because of the pattern, I think we could get an easy 20 or 25 bucks for it fairly quickly. Now I know selling it at 20 after fees, etc., probably making a whopping 10 bucks. For some people that might not be worth it, but for us, you know, at the scale we're trying to do our eBay at, we're doing a lot of volume. Of course, we want to squeeze as much profit as we can. We don't want to waste our time with, you know, itty bitty profits. But in a volume game, at least 10 bucks, you know, that's, I mean, I'm happy making 10 bucks on this if it sells pretty quick based off of the pattern and the size. So we got that. Next up, we got a Lacoste Sport. Lacoste Sports do pretty well in terms of sell-through. Again, this one was $9 as well, so a little bit on the higher end. Again, we're gonna probably sell that for about 20 to 25 bucks. Another Lacoste Sport, this one is in blue, same deal here, $8.99. Again, this will probably go for 20 to 25 bucks. Next up, we have a collab piece, Puma Arnold Palmer collab polo here. Again, collab polos usually do pretty well. This one was $6.99, so $7. Again, I think comps on this were between 20 and 25 bucks as well. Next up, we have a really nice pink striped Masters golf is always something good to get out for, especially their hats as well. Hats sell pretty good for us. So this was $7, 60s 2-ply Masters collection. Can't go wrong with, you know, some nice golfing stuff. Now this one was the sneaky find that we got. Now these collabs, like I said, usually do pretty well, but this one specifically, I don't want to butcher the name, but it's Lacoste Sport with Novak Djokovic, or Novak Djokovic, I'm not sure. But this collab polo, these ones looking at comps do pretty well. I mean, they go for, I've seen anywhere between on an average about 35 to 50, so pretty happy about that. Hopefully it'll sell quick. The sell-through on these look really good, so we're pretty happy about that. Again, and this was actually, funny enough, it was the cheaper one. It's the cheapest one we found. That's crazy. The cheapest item we found from the thrift was the one that's going to bring us the most profit. And then last but not least, from the thrift store, we got this Tommy Bahama size large. Just a nice simple red polo at just $6.99, which is actually half off because it was a green tag. So we got that for $3.50 for this polo. So not bad at all. All right, now on to the garage sale. So we're gonna move back down this way for the garage sale items. We ended up seeing this vintage Mr. Seymour buns. I don't know what you do with this, if you put it on a wall or something. But it was a vintage toy. We quickly looked it up while we were there, and I guess he's supposed to pull his pants down and show his butt, but only one side. This side doesn't really work too well. I don't know if it's something we could fix or if it's just broken. I don't know if you can see it there. You press on this little part here, and it looks like he kind of moons you or something. But looking at comps on this, I think this one for around $30, which is crazy. We got it for $1 at the garage sale. But again, if it's partially broken, I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but you know, we'll see. And then on to the garage sale clothing items. We ended up getting this Callaway hat, nice little Callaway trucker hat. You know, this will bring a good 15, 20 bucks, and somewhere in between there, 15 to 18 probably. Callaway hat. We ended up finding a Peter Millar Summer Comfort polo. It has a Turtle Hill Golf Club in Bermuda embroidery on the chest, so nice polo there. Simple FootJoy size and medium. We paid $1 for each of those. FootJoy polo. We got this really nice Peter Millar. It looks like a quarter zip sweater vest. Very nice sweater vest. Again, paid $1 for this at the garage sale. We're picking up this Disney t-shirt. Again, this is going to go on our Whatnot. It's a nice simple Disney tee. It's for our Disney shows that we run on our Whatnot, starting at $1. This was a nice little Ralph Lauren size 16 black long sleeve dress. Or I'm sorry, not long sleeve. It's like a half sleeve or 3/4 sleeve dress. So that's a nice piece there. And then the two highlight items I would say from the garage sale is going to be this Willie Bend made in USA vintage denim jacket. It also has a really cool back hit to it. Like, that is wild. That is such a nice piece there with the back hit. And then we also ended up getting another denim jacket. This one is going to be this Levi's size medium button front denim jacket with this nice stripe detail on the back and on the sleeve. So all in all, not a bad day at all. So that is going to do it for today's video, for today's pickups. It was a little bit lighter than we normally would have liked, but hey, we'll take what we can get. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and comment down below what was your favorite item we ended up picking up today. Until the next one, guys, hopefully we see you tomorrow. If not, we will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace. Love you.